about those movies, Thanksgiving, with the turkey that kills people. We never did watch that Thanksgiving 3. Maybe I can get my son to put it on. I just dropped him off at work and now I'm driving home. So we took Sonny to the vet on Monday night because he had to get blood work done to see if he's on pain medicine, and I think every 6 months he has to get blood work to make sure he doesn't have too much of some chemical in his blood or something. And it was okay, but the doctor was looking at his ear, and before he said he couldn't take that sore off his ear. He has a growth on his ear. I don't know if you've seen it in the videos, but he said before that he couldn't remove it because the general anesthesia he wouldn't survive the general anesthesia. But this time he said that maybe he could put him out, he could sedate him, kind of make him tired, and then use a local anesthetic on it and do it. So we have that scheduled for next week, which I'm glad because that sore, it just goes through these stages where it kind of scabs up, and then it gets itchy to him and he scratches it open, and then I put medicine on it, and it goes through the whole cycle again, over and over and over again, and there's nothing that we've been able to do for it. My son says we should wrap a bandage around his head, but he won't keep a bandage on his head, so. And last night Bob and I went and picked out our glasses because we went to the eye doctor's earlier. He went earlier in the month, and then I went before we went on vacation. But you can't pick your eyeglasses at the same time because they dilate your eyes and you can't see what you're looking at, So we picked those out, and they said it should be about a week. And, I bought this coat. I don't know if I mentioned that since I was last on. Excuse me. Because my old coat is too big and it's kind of been wearing out. I had my old coat for I don't know, at least 7 years. I like to get a good coat and wear it for a long time. But most of the coats that were out are these puffy ones. I don't really like the puffy ones, and the fabric that they're made out of doesn't seem like it would last for a long time. Even though they do cost a lot less than these wool coats, but I was like, I have to have a wool coat because I said to Bob, if I get some other coat, I'm going to be thinking the whole time, I could have got a wool coat, So it's a lot of money, but I won't have to buy a coat for the next several years, so as long as I take care of this one. But I actually got it cheaper because we found it at Burlington, which is a place that's kind of when you go to Ross and stuff like that, Marshalls. This is a London Fog coat, and it cost almost half the price of what the price was at Boscov's. So that's good. I was looking at I look at the coats like this that were for men. They're the same length, but they're a different cut. My husband doesn't notice the difference, but I do because I used to sew a lot, and I've even worked as a seamstress in the past. And the men's coats for London Fog were a lot more affordable than the women's coats, even with the same amount of material. So that's what I always tell people. People complain that clothing for larger people costs more money, but fabric is expensive nowadays. It didn't used to be, but it costs a lot. Fabric costs a lot more than it used to cost. So that's why that is the case when you buy something, plus sized. which I have had to do most of the time in the past several years. So, what else is going on? I think tomorrow I'm taking Bobby to the DMV again to apply for his learner's permit again, and hopefully he'll have all his paperwork this time, because he didn't last time. But even though I said when he got in the car, I was like, you need this, 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 and this. That's what it said on the paper. And he's like, that doesn't matter, I have a state ID. Well, we got down there, and it's not near our house, it's far away. And he's like, and they're like, you need these other papers, and he didn't have them, so he has them all now, and so hopefully that'll be good. Maybe I can get him to do a vlog with me. So next week is Thanksgiving. I don't know, we're having Thanksgiving at our house. I'm kind of nervous about it. We're not having a big Thanksgiving, like it's just some of our kids with their significant others, except for Bobby and Dave. They're going to Dave's family's house. But then we're having my mother-in-law. But the thing is that sometimes when there's a lot of excitement, it's upsetting for Sonny, because he's old and, you know, falling apart. Poor guy. But I'm probably making the regular stuff that I make, but I'll show my list later, I guess. So anyway, I hope you're all having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.